Hello friends, get ready for progressive dictation. Okay, start. It is a matter of great satisfaction for us that the approach during the ninth plan would be on evolving a long-term fiscal policy that stands to reduce and eventually eliminate the revenue deficits of the center and the state governments. Jammu and Kashmir state has been a victim of the revenue deficit of a large proportion of about 15% of its net domestic product, which acts as a perpetual stumbling block in taking up major developmental projects in the state. A large negative balance from current revenues in the state's resources results from our obligation of the repayment of central loans, both principal and interest, on account of the 70:30 loan grant from of central plan assistance for the state of Jammu and Kashmir, despite its classification as a special category state which otherwise was entitled to a 10:90 loan grant dispensation. This anomaly was removed only in 1990-91 after a long drawn protest by the state government. This liability of the repayment of loan component of around rupees 1275 crores on the plan assistance has therefore come to us as a legacy and impairs the balancing of the state's budget. In order, therefore, to match the state's revenue receipts and expenditure, a waiver of this outstanding loan would have to be considered by the Government of India for this state, which is also facing several other pressures on its fiscal management. Simultaneously, it is hoped that as a sequel to this move, the central plan assistance for the ninth plan would get delinked from the budgetary deficits of the special category states, which would be separately looked into and not ignored as was done a few years back. Jammu and Kashmir state suffers from a chronic problem of a huge backlog of educated unemployed youth. We have about 95,000 unemployed youth with qualifications of matriculation and above, comprising more than 60% of the total unemployed. Due to the absence of any large-scale industrial activity and a limited services sector, the employment opportunities available to these young boys and girls is only through the government establishment. This has its own limitations. In fact, it has already reached a saturation point. The state government recently undertook an exercise and created as many as 26,000 posts, mostly in technical and ministerial categories in different government departments. This has reduced the problem only marginally, apart from making a request to various central government undertakings for absorption of the youth from Jammu and Kashmir. I would urge this august body to consider this as a national issue in all seriousness and suggest measures that would need to be adopted during the course of the ninth five-year plan for a substantial reduction of this backlog. I am sure my distinguished colleagues, the chief ministers, are also experiencing a similar situation in their own states and would appreciate the seriousness of this problem, which is bound to get compounded if not tackled now. Stop. If you like this dictation, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you.